So Elon Musk is a trillionaire. Let me tell you, that's $1,000 billion. Do you know how long a trillion seconds is? It's about 32,000 years. I like Elon Musk. But you ever feel like there are things about your culture that just bug the shit out of you and you can't figure out what it is? I think what we're suffering from is something called extreme individualism. Like, it's all about self-optimization, accomplishment, and winning. There's no time for anything else, and guess what? Only you can do it. It's always up to you. If you hit that wall, climb that wall, bitch. Does that not get exhausting? Do you not get a little sad at the fact that there's never going to be a break? You ever feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you just want a second to catch your breath, but if you do, you might lose your house? You ever find yourself going, wait, I don't have time for my friends. When was the last time I hung out and had a laugh and acted silly? Oh no, that was when I was in my 20s. That doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that's normal. I think self-optimization has turned into self-absorption. I think we are literally becoming a nation of narcissists. And it's not even our fault. It's just what we're told we're supposed to do. Billionaire? That's so 2025. Don't be a bitch. Trillionaire, man. If you can't figure it out, take more time. You're not working hard enough. Think about what you try to do. Just do the social media thing. Is it going viral? How many clicks? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means anymore. I think our value system is so skewed, and I know it's naive to say, let's go back to living in villages. And I'm sure it came with its own headaches, but man, I think they knew something we didn't. And I don't think all this progress is making us happier. It's definitely not keeping us connected. When was the last time you saw your friends? I don't know. I think we need time to do nothing. So I get in this conversation the other day with a bunch of people who are talking about how young men are having a really hard time. Like, it was historically significant. Young men are having a hard time compared to what? The young men from World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam? Were those guys having a better time? I got news for you. If you're a young man and you're not having a hard time, you're doing something wrong, or you're not doing anything at all. It's just very difficult to figure out who you are. You're trying to figure out where your place is in the world, what you're supposed to be doing with your energy. Trying to figure out if you're even talented, if you even can do something. Young men are not interested in having an easy time. Inherently, young men will forego comfort, certainty, safety, even their own mortality, if it means they're the dude everybody's talking about when they walk into a room. Watch that documentary called Rafa on Netflix if you want to see how a man will break themselves in half to be a champion, to be significant, to be the one everybody is talking about. You're supposed to have a hard time. And if you want to be good at anything, if you want to be the one they're talking about, you gotta suffer. You better be having a hard time. The one who can suffer the longest, comfortable in discomfort, that's the winner. That's the dude who gets all the goodies. My advice to you is don't indulge in conversations like, why are young men having a hard time? Supposed to. And you're not, compared to your ancestors or even the people who lived 50 years ago.
What the fuck is Callen doing? What is this, Callen's Corner? Alright, so I guess he's got a new attempt to try and save his career. Weirdo videos on Instagram where he complains about his life and having to work hard. I get what he's talking about, the whole I got no time to hang out thing, because Callen's career is dead too. Even though, unlike Schaub, Callen gets to go to the comedy mothership like every night. But he still has to do gigs on the road, and he can't sell any goddamn tickets either. And he has to pay alimony every month. 20 grand a month, isn't it on that Schaub has to pay him 25 grand a month? But he has to do that, meaning he has to get himself to that god-awful storage unit where he's breathing in the fumes from Schaub's shitty modded up trucks and killing himself to do a podcast to 10,000 people. I know the views say 30,000, but Schaub has to pay for bot views just to get that 25 grand a month, just to pay that alimony. And I think Callen had figured at this age, if he wanted to take his foot off the gas, He could, but he can't. This man just had a baby. My baby. My penny. He just had a baby. At like 80. Or 60. I don't know how old he is. He really does look like the bat from Fern Gully. But he just had a baby, new house, alimony. He says weird stuff about his daughter. You might be trying to think about having a new baby with her. I don't know what's going on with this creep. But aside from that, like the whole thing is that he can't hang out with his friends. He thought he would just be able to kick back. Now, his dad was in the CFR and has a bunch of money. You would think that he could just go to daddy for money, but I guess that's not the case, especially with his bills every month. And he's in the same boat as Schaub. Like, Callen doesn't know how to do anything, so, like Schaub, he just pays people to do it. And pretty much all the same people. Like, Callen didn't set this up. He had one of his openers set it up. And the people he hired are nobody losers who aren't funny and they're never going to make it. And they're just rich kids too. So they don't really know what they're doing. So they're like, hey, you should try this thing where you sit on your thing and we upload it to Instagram and we put this little microphone on your thing. Wait, was that liked by Schaub's brother, Jay Schaub? Hey, you guys. Oh, what a redact. This whole rant, though, just goes into how miserable Bryan Callen is. Career's been dead ever since he got accused. It cost him so much money because he was, quote unquote, making it in Hollywood. You got to remember, when the allegations first went against D'Elia, he was the first person to throw D'Elia under the bus. He was like, I don't even know the guy. I've met him once in my life. Don't even know. I've never met D'Elia. I know of D'Elia, never met him. Basically what he said. Meanwhile, he had a literal deal he signed with Netflix with D'Elia. Him and D'Elia were having their own show together. But according to Callen, he never knew. So he was the first person to throw D'Elia under the bus. And then Callen got accused by the Tigerman. Yeah. And then his career was in shambles. And, you know, this dude was great friends with Todd Phillips. He was going to be in Joker 2 if that stuff never would have happened. Could you imagine that? He might have saved that movie. That movie might have been good if Callen was in it. Wait, I just heard that movie was bad. I didn't even bother seeing it. Like I said, I'll go one Joker movie without Batman, but 2 Joker movies, we need some Batman, people. All right, enough of Joaquin Phoenix and his stupid hair lip. Enough of him. And they had what's her name in it? The fuck's dummy's name? Gaga. Lady Gaga was in it. Ugh, man, that movie stunk. You might have dodged one on that one, Callen. Although you still ended up in a storage unit with a dummy. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.